back. Three things you need to know, Silicon Valley living. Let's get moving. Today, we're talking about three things you need to know. First thing is fake news, Jason Walters. It's true and it's not true. And I'll tell you why it's not fake news and why I'm full of crap, but you have to wait until the very end. So watch. I'll try to keep this between 8 and 10 minutes. And then First Republic Bank sold one of the fourth failing bank, and what's going on, why I think that's important for you to know. And then coming soon. And yeah, let's get moving. Today we're talking about, well, first, before we get started, let's look at the REWTF of the week. Yeah, look at that one. And I grew up with this guy. Yeah, I offered 20,000. I haven't heard back from him. So that's just, yeah, that's like deep Ozark, Alabama, Arkansas, and I have actually a duplex in Arkansas somewhere. But yeah, make offer. There you go. All right, so 40 days on market, we have 133, which is shrinking, exceptionally shrinking. Same thing with 90 days on market. REOs are shrinking. REOs, all of California, bank-owned properties, all of California popped up just a little tiny bit. Now, again, we'll go through this a little bit, but I do want to talk about what doing here. Prices did go down. Now, if you know who Jason Walters is, he's I think he's an appraiser, and then he's also a realtor up in Sacramento area, and he does a really great job of talking about really what's out in the industry. Sometimes it's a little more salacious, but at the same time, he gives you really good numbers, and it all comes from CAR, NAR, and a lot of other really tightly focused numbers from all across the area. He's but the whole thing here, 84% of California is in trouble. That's about true. What's going on here is this one right here, and we'll come back to this. That's how we keep you hooked. First Republic Bank, we think that this is the first bank of many to fall. JP Morgan bought it. They actually made out like a freaking bandit. I think they made like 18 or 80 billion dollars in the transfer, because the Fed, the FDIC saved them, but the bank had to collapse and get into bankruptcy, and then the JP Morgan pulled them out. And while they had to sink in 30 billion, they made a boatload of money. 13. What is it? 92. I'm just looking really quick. But JP Morgan made a boatload on this. So good for them. Sad for JP Morgan, for First Republic, but I don't think this is going to be the last of failing banks. I think we're going to see a lot of regional banks failing here pretty quick the next 6 months. And I think that might be our tipping point. If you recall, there's these tipping points that I talk about right here: housing, credit cards, healthcare, commercial real estate, energy, and automotive. I think I was wrong. Dun, dun, dun. I think it's going to be the banks that are failing that will trigger or tip over our recession. That's just maybe where it's going right now. I don't know. Coming soon. Okay, yeah. This is an awesome house. I've been working on this for the last 3 weeks, which is why I wasn't there yesterday. I didn't do one yesterday. This beautiful little house. So I grew up. Let me see if I can show you here. There we go. This beautiful little house, original. I grew up in Cupertino, and this is actually in West San Jose, on the east side of Saratoga Sunnyvale. And this is the house that we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. And I know the seller from high school. Her mom passed away. She grew up going here, And this is what we do. When we came in here, this house was full of personal property. I can show you photos galore. This is a blank slate or blank canvas, if you wish. It's everything's in original condition. These homes, when they're completely turnkey, sell for 2.526. We're going to be listing this at 1.8888888. And just as a side note, there's another house that's similar size, about 50 square feet less, that listed for 1.6. And I can tell you it went for way over 2.0 and had 33 offers. So if you recall, back a few weeks ago, I was telling you where the market's hot and where it's not. Everything on the west side of 87 is still fairly hot, including Almaden Valley. And some would argue that it's on the east side, but it's on the west side. But Almaden Valley, Willow Glen, and all the way to Cupertino, Palo Alto, still amazingly hot. The photographer that shot this yesterday, he's an amazing photographer. I think he does a fantastic job. I actually ask for him all the time now, and he's a great guy. He told me he did a house up in Palo Alto that was like 18,000 square feet, or maybe 8,000 square feet, 5,000 square foot garage. And it's going to go for $18 million. So everybody that has money is looking to move into this area, in this house, and these houses over here in this neighborhood. Let me see if I can really quickly. That's not even the right thing here. Maps. Yeah, there's for you real quick. Come on, Vito. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So I actually sold a little townhouse over here a couple years ago. Another good buddy from Monte Vista. And this is Monte Vista right here, De Anza. I lived here when I was a kid, right here. And this funnels into Limbrook High. There's no guarantee. And then this is, I think it's called Westbrook. It's a neighborhood. But it's very close to the Apple campus, which is right here. That's Apple Infinite Loop. That's where the old headquarters is. And I think, let's go to satellite. Right here, that's Apple Park. That's a spaceship. Sold a condo over here last year. And yeah, you're basically walking distance to here. Lazy Dog Bar, if you ever want to take your dog to a bar, there you go. But this is all Limbrook High School right here. I took video of these parks right here, of this Calabasas Park. And then that pops up. Yeah. So I actually, when I was a kid, I rode all the way out here in my little BMX and rode in these dirt bike paths. Pretty fun times. Okay, enough of that. More and more talking about financial intelligence, and what it is we get together with a group of other service professionals, health insurance, home insurance, car insurance, financial advisors, lenders, you name it, and we come together and we talk about what's going on and how you can get ahead in life. And just today we were talking about doing this thing about creating a small business where people can feed in and invest and buy small businesses together, and together it's stronger, it's a better thing. And we have a solution where we take a business that's we buy it from a retiree or what have you and make it better. But the whole idea is getting you to a point where you can actually invest money, right? You don't have to make a ton of money, but you can make what money you save work for you. And you can be better educated on financial advice and financial choices that you make to make yourself get ahead in life. If you're interested, let me know. Okay. real quick, the numbers, really quick, really quick. We're still hurting for numbers. And I want to tell you the reason why is because, well, yeah, okay, 95%. But here's the thing 51 out of the 78 houses, 2/3 of the houses that closed the last week sold for over list price. Yet we're going down an average of, that's because the houses that are in really bad condition, people are picking at. And there's more houses on the east side of 87 that are selling for less than on the west side that are selling for more. So there you go. Last year we had 131, which is, I would say, well, yeah, 60% down. And then average list price 1.5. Again, that's the year in average is 1.586. So we're coming up on the 5.86. Last week was an anomaly. It was pretty high, but I think we sold a couple really big houses. And then the average for sales price is 1.6, and that's where you get your average. And we're actually down $5,000 from top of the market last year, or the average. So we're coming down a little bit, but just a slight fraction. Median price is 1.5, which again is not that far off from the average. List price sales price ratio last year was 116. We're going to see these numbers change quite a bit here in the next couple months, couple weeks. High, low, 137, 75. Again, you have to look at the averages for these to make things make any difference, right? That's what we're tracking here. 17 days on market. And I took a look to make sure. And then pendings, we had 92 pendings last week. That's a far cry better over the last few months, right? I don't think I can't. So the last time we had close to 92 was, where's the numbers? Oh, November. No, it was over here. September last year. So 6 months ago. So the market's coming back, guys. If you're a first-time home buyer, I would suggest, oh, geez. Sorry. Here we go. Let's go back over this again. 268. The actual number is 359. We had 78 closes last week. And again, of those, 65% or 51 of them were over list price. Even though the list price to sales price ratio is 95%, these two numbers right here, I think a majority of the houses are selling. They're keeping those numbers up. Days on market, 17. Pendings, 92. TFT back on market is 25. Cancellations. All right, let's talk about Jason Walters. Again, I don't want to besmirch him because I think he's a fantastic guy, right? And this is where he's making this claim, this thing right here. Only 3 of the counties in all of California are above 50% or above asking price, right? Or 50% above, sold above asking price. We're still very healthy. San Francisco County is doing very healthy. Alameda is doing very healthy. San Mateo, I think what's happening is they're just seeing the contraction because people are just watching houses stay on market longer. And that's okay. And I think that's true for the rest of this, right? Mendocino, Plumas, if you're looking for some really great real estate, those are the areas you want to go, right? El Dorado, we just have a sale going on there. San Luis Obispo. Anything on the coast is going to continue to do really, really well. So again, it wasn't fake news up until the fact that he showed this. It was fake news to me until this thing, because he was saying everything is down. Everything is down. All the counties are down. Like negative 32, 34, negative 31. Like this is the Bay Area, right? But this is all the Bay Area. Remember the places that I tell you that you can focus on different counties that I should know this. It should be Monday, right? We have that little thing right here where a lot of these places are great places to invest in. Contra Costa, Sonoma, Solano. Again, they have the numbers wrong, and once that figures out, I'll let you know. But like Santa Cruz, they're doing really well. But look, 89% on average, so you can come in 10% discount. Napa, they only had 10 sales last week, so he's very right in all this stuff. But all the way through, I was like, "You're wrong. You're full of crap." And all of a sudden, no, I wanted to talk about this because all right, skip that out. Where is that last housing supply? And that's what's going to save us, right? Our housing supply. If you look at all of here, there's an abundance of supply versus over here, or vice versa. San Francisco, San Diego, Sacramento. We see we keep going back to supply. Doesn't matter what the rate's going to be. Doesn't matter if unemployment's out or the stock market crashes or whatever. Because we have such a low inventory, it's naturally low. I think we need to be like 800, 900, even 1,200 just in San Jose for single family homes to keep it a healthy market. We haven't seen that like that for quite a while. So there you go. All right. I'm at 16 minutes. I promised you 8 to 10. I lied. Full of crap. I'm Vito Scarnecchia with Abitano. We'll see you out there.